Hey, New Life Church, it's great to be back with you again for another devotional. And I love the series that we're in about essentials and just those very important things that we need as followers of Christ. Specifically, we're in a part of the series that is focused on physical health. And we know that Paul said in 1 Timothy that the physical side of things do provide some benefit. They're not weighted as heavy as the spiritual things, but there is some benefit to physical training and physical health. And a lot of times when we think about physical health, we tend to focus on our diet. Like our diet, we got to be eating good quality foods, and that's true. And then we think about consistent training and exercise. Like I got to get some exercise in, and that's true too. But too often we push our topic for today, we kind of push it to the back burner, and that's sleep. Sleep is important, I believe, just as important as having a good diet and a quality, consistent exercise routine, because it allows us to be able to become recovered and restored for the next day. We see that rest is also an important theme to God throughout the Bible. Specifically, you look in the Old Testament, He provided an entire day for the people of God to rest. And that institution of the Sabbath continues to this day. We should be taking time each and every week to be able to rest in God and just be renewed and restored. We also have this opportunity each and every night to just take time and be restored and recovered during our sleep. And it'd be really nice if the Bible would just tell us hey, you should sleep 6 to 8 hours a night, and that's going to do it, right? That would be really nice. We know there's some scientific parameters around it, but the Bible doesn't tell us anything specific like that. And so today I really want to look at putting some kind of just guardrails around our sleep, and maybe really just remind you of two thoughts around the idea of sleep. And the first one is that sleep is a gift from God. It was given to us. God knows what we need. It's not a surprise. He created us, and therefore He knows exactly what we need, and He gave us sleep as a gift. We see in Psalms chapter 4, verse 8, it says, "In peace I will lie down and sleep, for you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety." He realized that sleep was a gift from God, that alone it would come from Him, and that it carried benefits. It said, "In peace and in safety that I would lie down," and there's benefits to the sleep that we have a chance to get each and every day. We also see this in Psalms 127 too. It says, "In vain you rise early and stay up late, toiling for food to eat. For He grants sleep to those He loves." Again, it's a loving, gracious gift from God to us. And so we know that we can get too little sleep and really ignore and reject the gift that God has given us. We also have can fall into this other category of maybe we sleep too much. God has some things for us to accomplish on this earth. We're called to move the kingdom of God forward. And so we don't want to fall into this other category either. Look how Proverbs chapter 6, verse 9 refers to it. It says, "How long will you lie there, you sluggard?" Right? I love that word. This is it hits you so deep. It says, "When will you get up from your sleep?" See, oftentimes in the Bible, too much sleep is equated to laziness. And that is not a characteristic that God would have for us. Proverbs 20:13 says, "Do not love sleep or you will grow poor. Stay awake and you will have food to spare." And so really, I hope that today you would kind of have some parameters and some guardrails around this topic of sleep and the importance of it in our lives. And I want to remind you of a few things that sleep does for us, that if we remember it, it will remind us, one, that I am the creation and God is the creator, that I am reliant on Him. It says that we also would be reminded that we can trust God. It's a reminder that I can go to sleep and I know God is still in control and God is still working, and I can put my things down and I can wake up tomorrow and everything is going to be fine because God is in control. It also reminds me that God cares about me, that He loves me and He knows what I need, and He gave us sleep because He knew that we would need it. And that ultimately, if we go without sleep for long enough, there's going to be some serious physical issues that would come up. And so my hope for you is that when we talk about physical health, that you would be reminded that sleep is necessary and that it's a gift from God for us.